ring hiding inside the headlight. Chevy just weaponized ambient light. Underneath that widened stance is a frame decision no other midsize truck maker has been willing to make at the factory level. Full HD-spec frame reinforcement, borrowed straight from Chevy's 3/4-ton trucks. I'm not answering how they pulled that off yet. Stay with me. And the pricing question, whether this thing is worth it, honestly, my answer depends entirely on how you actually plan to use it. A weekend trail rig versus a daily tow rig changes the math completely. We're covering the exterior, the interior, and the powertrain in that order. But first, you should know this truck's development didn't start in a normal product planning meeting. Not even close. Everybody's staring at those 35-inch all-terrain tires and the Portal-style lift. That's not the story. The real engineering decision is buried in the frame rails themselves. Chevy reportedly widened and boxed the frame to accept HD-spec control arms and knuckles, hardware normally reserved for 3/4-ton trucks. That means towing and articulation numbers a midsize frame was never designed to handle. No competitor in this segment certifies HD components on a compact frame. Cross-class frame bonding. Structural adhesive bonds the boxed frame rails to the HD subframe mounts before welding happens. That spreads load across the chassis instead of concentrating stress at the welds. It closes the fatigue crack problem plaguing every lifted midsize truck chasing HD durability. Step inside though, and the story changes completely. That houndstooth weave seat insert, stitched in copper thread against charcoal leather, is the kind of material combination you'd expect on a $90,000 Denali Ultimate, not a midsize off-roader. The carbon fiber trim running across the dash isn't painted plastic either. It reads real. The rotary terrain mode dial next to the shifter is the right call here. A driver in low light wearing gloves can find it by feel alone, which you can't say for the Ranger Raptor's touchscreen-only terrain selector. Predictive terrain display. The dash camera reads surface texture ahead of the front axle and preloads the terrain mode before you hit the change. It's built specifically for drivers who don't want to stop and think through a menu mid-obstacle. That eliminates the half-second lag that costs traction on technical terrain. Missed the mark. That secondary screen stack looks busy, borderline cluttered for a truck this focused. Toyota's TRD Pro cluster is simpler and faster to read at speed. The exterior section is where that origin story finally gets answered. The brief wasn't to outspec the Ranger Raptor on a chart. It was to beat it in the one place buyers actually feel it. Technical rock crawling, after Ford's own Raptor R struggled on the same trail during a widely circulated comparison test. That's the market event that reportedly forced this program forward. Watch the exterior, and that intent becomes obvious fast. Front bumper, winch ready, steel reinforced, built to take a hit without bending the frame horns behind it. Fender flares, widened nearly 4 inches per side, housing that 35-inch rubber without rubbing it full articulation. Wheels and tires, matte black beadlock-style wheels, wrapped in aggressive all-terrain tread with red calipers peeking through for stopping power under real load. Lighting, that LED bar with the violet accent ring isn't just style, it's a distinct low-light signature for trail visibility. Suspension stance, Portal-style lift geometry keeps the differential clear of obstacles other trucks drag through. Rear treatment, a full-width LED light bar with the bow tie centered, mounted above a roll bar built for real recovery points, not decoration. That's a load path decision, not a styling one, and that's why this design ages well instead of looking dated in 3 years. All that hardware needs something serious to move it. Engine, 3-liter twin-turbo inline-6, 405 horsepower, 480 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed automatic, 2-speed transfer case, 4-wheel drive standard. Those numbers mean this truck tows and crawls without the diesel lag or the fuel penalty. Torque vectoring rock crawl mode. It independently brakes the inside wheels through technical terrain the instant wheel slip is detected. That's the exact gap that left the Raptor R spinning tires on that viral trail run. It eliminates the need for aftermarket lockers most owners install anyway. Against the Ranger Raptor, this truck wins on articulation and low-speed control. Against the Tacoma TRD Pro, it wins on payload and towing, though the Toyota still holds the resale value edge. Engineering case is closed. Let's talk money. Now, here's what I actually think. Completely straightforward. Every piece of this truck traces back to that Ranger Raptor rock crawl failure. The boxed HD frame, the terrain predictive tech, even the seat material chosen to make buyers feel like they upgraded, not compromised. Whether Chevy actually pulled it off depends entirely on what you personally value most behind the wheel. Expect this configuration to land around $64,000 fully loaded. The Ranger Raptor starts closer to $58,000, but tops out near $70,000 once you add comparable off-road electronics, and it still can't match this truck's payload rating. The base Colorado, by comparison, starts under $32,000, which tells you exactly how much premium this HD hardware commands. That premium buys a payload rating close to 1,400 pounds, a number no factory Ranger trim touches. On residual value, factory-certified HD components hold up better at trade-in than any aftermarket lift and tire package, because dealers and buyers alike can verify it's engineered, not bolted on. If you're planning a 4 to 5 year hold, that certification is what protects your number at trade-in time. If you're running technical trails on weekends and still need to tow a trailer during the week, this is the right call. If resale value matters more than outright capability, the Tacoma TRD Pro still gives you more of that. What this truck earns its premium through isn't horsepower, it's the coherence between the frame, the drivetrain, and the terrain software actually working together. That violet ring in the headlight? Turns out it's not styling, it's the same system doing real work on the trail. If you've run a Ranger Raptor or TRD Pro on real technical terrain, I want your take. Did it handle what this truck claims? Next up, RECON X head-to-head against the Raptor R. Subscribe if you don't want to miss it. $64K for this RECON X or $58K to start on a Ranger Raptor. Drop your call below.